Okay, I am setting up to do a piece of pizza. So, I have 3 cameras going. I am simultaneous on YouTube, and I'm also on Embroidery course and Max Custom Designs, because these are all of my loves. Here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna make a piece of pizza, and this is experimental, so I'm not sure how this will go. So this is the first time I'm making this piece of pizza. So it's a really cute design. I'll show it to you on my phone. It looks like this. Okay. I'm working on my smaller machine today. This is my Skyline S9 Janome, and it is, let's see, the biggest hoop it has is this one right here, and it is, it has a, let's see, a 9 by 10, 9 by 11. So that's the larger. I'm using the smaller square piece to do this piece of pizza. So it's kind of hot in my room today, so you might hear a little ambient fan noise. So anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you for the hearts and everything that you have to offer today. I appreciate it, and I also appreciate conversation. So if you have a question, I will be checking the chat as I'm sewing. So let me get a couple more supplies that I need. So I don't have to move the camera. I don't have to go that far. I know I had a can of spray. There we go. All right, I have my colors picked out already, and I have my my pattern installed into the computer. Well, the computer of the machine, and I've picked out my colors, and that's what these are. You see my colors, all right? And I also want to show you that I used the guide that I created. So here are my colors. I'm not trying to get caught up in my thread. Let's see. I promised myself I would keep track of what I wrote and my pattern. Okay, so this is my pattern, and I think it is I think it's mirrored on YouTube, unfortunately, but shouldn't be mirrored for you. So I found some things that I want to edit, but I'm putting the day I'm creating it, I'm putting what it is, I put the file number so I know where to find it. Oh, I forgot to put the description of the design, but the source of the design company is embroiderylibrary.com, which I forgot to put as well. This takes a minute to fill out. It also takes a second to find all of the colors. Like, just picking out the colors here probably took me about an hour. Because I knew that I wanted certain shading for the crust and some of the, like shading for the cheese. And so on the next side here, here's where I put the number of colors. Here is where I put the color change. So this is color change 1 through color change 11. And then this tells me what it's going to sew on step 1. I can see in my machine when I hit, there's a button I can press and it'll show me exactly what step it's going to sew. Alright, I'm going to go back a step because I want to make sure I have this done. Alright, so anyway, thank you for joining today, and if you have any questions, please feel free to drop any comments in the chat. I'm trying to keep track of the chat. Also, if you have a moment to tap the screen and give me some encouragement for being here for you, I am excited to have that encouragement. All right. So anyway, this is the order that I'm gonna sew these colors. These are my color choices. These are the color steps, and these are the colors that I'm using for that step. Okay. So in the machine right now, I have this gold color. That's gonna sew me a die line, and that die line is going to show me where to put this pre-cut slices. This is felt. Okay, so let me attach my hoop. How's everybody doing today? If you are just joining, thank you very much for liking the live. And I really want to call you by your name. I could use a nap. Yes, I could also use a nap. I got up at 4:30 this morning, and it is already noon where I am. Okay, so anyway, let's have a little fun here at the machine, and then I can show you in a little bit. I'm working on getting my business online. Okay, so that's why I did a guide. I'm also offering this pre-made program with training, and it's a course, and I can sell that course, but I'm also using that course. The first step it's doing is it's going to sew. Oops, I have to go back a step here. Let's see. I have to go back. There we go. It's going to sew a die line, so I know where to put the felt. All right. So while that's sewing, I'm going to look at the chat. Thank you for the follow. I could use a nap. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you being here today. All right. Anyway, I hope you can see what's going on the machine, and I will zoom in a little bit. Okay, if I can. So I have this right here is a Janome. It's a Skyline S9, and it does straight sewing, and it also does embroidery. So I'm using this for embroidery today. But thank you, Scotty, for asking that question. I appreciate the interaction. All right, can you see well enough? I want to make sure that you can see what's going on. All right, I'm going to look. This is the needle. All right. All right. So thumbs up if you can see this. You're living through you right now. You're stuck at your office trying to learn about machine embroidery. Oh my goodness! I'm so glad you're here to enjoy the machine embroidery. All right, that is what I am about. Okay, and I appreciate you being here. All right, so, and I am also on Embrace a New Course today, so you can see kind of like what I'm loving to do in my world here. Okay. So the next step I'm going to do is I've cut 2 pieces of felt and 2 pieces of cutaway stabilizer. I'm going to apply the stabilizer with basting spray to the back of the felt piece because felt is very stretchy. So I don't want that to stretch while it's doing the embroidery. In the hoop, I have 2 pieces of paper stabilizer because this needle is going to go around this piece, let's see, probably about 3 or 4 times, and every time it goes around it makes a perforation. So if you look at some of my earlier videos and on my lives, not my lives, my TikTok videos, I have one where I show like the tray and then it's perforated, and you know I pretend to hit the tray on the counter and it all comes out. But really, it's just as easy as taking out a paper doll, punching those out. So anyway, but I do make some of my own designs right now. This is a pre-made design that I bought, and that comes from embroiderylibrary.com, not sponsored. Okay, and I use a lot of their designs. So I'm gonna put some spray on the back of this piece. I'm gonna spray over my trash can because Lord knows I don't want all this sticky all over any of my other surfaces. Okay, even though it's temporary. So I'm gonna sew, I'm gonna sew. I have prepared this piece. I'm gonna begin the machine embroidery on here. The first thing it's gonna do is tack down the piece. Oh, one more thing. I wanna put some more on there because I don't want it to slide. Okay, so this is gonna go here. All right, so if you are watching from your employment, which is probably a 9 to 5, tell me, is that something that you are loving doing? Loving to do it. I am interested in creating this business to leave my 9 to 5 myself, and this is going to be my beginning. All right. So the next step is going to sew a zigzag around. All right, and that all that does is just tack down. It's just gonna tack this down. This particular stitching isn't gonna sew when it's finished, or it's not gonna show when it's finished. So thank you. Oh my goodness, so many 20 likes on this stream, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make sure if you're enjoying this content to hit that like button, tap the screen, tap. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And also, that is Max Custom Designs if you're interested in watching me on YouTube. Okay, I stopped my machine because I want to use this this tool here instead of my fingers to hold this belt in place. So I kind of have to watch. This is just a cuticle, what do you call that? A cuticle presser. I don't know. It's kind of rubbery on one end, so it holds that fabric in place really well. So I'm just making sure that my machine doesn't misbehave. Because if this folds up underneath, sometimes it'll fold over the foot, which that's called a P-foot. And the fabric folding up over that P-foot, it's a hole, the fabric has no place to go, and the, okay, I don't know why it's sewing it again, I don't know why. Alright, I'm just going to let it keep going. So, you see what I mean, it's already perforated once, going all the way around. This is the second time it's perforating, going all the way around. Okay, checking the chat. Yes, I am so glad you would love to have your own business. There's a really simple thing that I'm doing right now, and well, it's simple. Let me put it this way. I purchased a course on TikTok. I learned about it on TikTok, and it's called Earn and Learn Profits Online. And it has master resale rights, which means that you can sell it for your own profit. You don't owe anything to the person who sold it to you. Okay, now it's done. And I'll show you this program here in a couple minutes. But it's a step-by-step program that shows me, or has shown me, how to set up an email funnel so I can collect emails, people who are interested in knowing more about what I'm doing. It's a place where I can put digital product, like where I can send you a link to digital product. And it can be used for any business. It doesn't have to be just a digital business. No, it starts out that way. It's a digital marketing, but I bought this course so that I could, create an online presence for myself. So I really felt like that was important, an important job for me to do. I am a full-time teacher, and I'm getting ready to go back into the classroom. So I've taken this summer to do as much as much learning as possible, so I can perhaps one day just be in here all day, all the time. So I'm looking to see if there's any other comments. Wow, thank you, Soggy. Thank you, Soggy Washful. Soggy, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it so much. All right, so while this next step is sewing, I'll show you the course that I bought that I'm taking. Okay. All right. So the next thing is there is, let's see. I'm gonna look at my sheet, and it is the shading for the cheese. So I'm assuming that this is the cheese, and that's the base of it. So I've chosen this marigold color for the shading on the cheese. What do you think? Is that a good color? I mean, I think that looks like good shading. So we'll see. That's why this is experiment. This is why I'm not doing an entire tray of 8. Okay? So if this one turns out, then great. I only have 7 more to do. I am going to also make a little, I guess, pie pan, pizza pan out of rope. And I'm going to offer that in my Etsy store. I do have food if you're a grandma or a grandpa, mom or a dad, aunt or uncle, and you have a little one who loves play food, has a play kitchen. This is for you. I love these. They are durable. They don't, they're not small. You can, they can be manipulated and moved around, and they're such high quality. They really are. So if you want to visit my Etsy, it's Max Custom Designs. Teachers are unappreciated. Yes, they are. Teachers are definitely underappreciated. This is why I want to transition into my studio. I really feel like it's important. I really feel like I have more to offer than to stand in front of teenagers who are not interested in hearing or seeing the content that I have to offer. I would rather do this. I would rather, do lessons on my machine here in my room and do them live on TikTok and YouTube and just show you, teach you how to use this machine or any embroidery machine, how to, prepare a hoop, also how to do garment sewing, any of those things. Thank you for the follows. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follows. And 1,000 likes on the stream? Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it so much. I'm doing a simultaneous. I'm on Max Custom Designs, and I'm also on Embroidery course. Amen, that's what I do. Yes, in Stitches with Gayla. Wow, tell me more. Tell me more. I want to know. Inquiring minds. All right, next one is the sauce. This pattern is not going to take a long time. It's only going to be 30 minutes. So, but I will have time to show you something here. I'll do the tomato. This is the tomato sauce. And I'm doing this color is called Orange Aid. It's kind of orange. I don't know, what do you think? S9's a good machine. Yes, Wi-Fi and apps are awesome. Yes. Wow, John Johnson. That's awesome. I'm glad we share that in common. Yes, this is a perfect machine. And believe it or not, and I'm not kidding, a couple of weeks ago, I carried it across the country in my carry-on bag to my sister's, and we did a sister sew. But I carried it on and carried it back all in my suitcase. It was so fun. I'm like, yes, so worth it. I'll do it again. Yes, John Johnson. I just traded in my $15,000 a year ago. I traded it in for the Continental M19, M17. Yeah, I love the 15,000. Oh my gosh, that was my baby. That was what That's what I cut my teeth on. And then I bought this one to go with it because I wanted my daughter to be able to use this machine. She comes over because we have Sundays together. We have Sunday dinners and stuff. So you just got one. Yes. Oh my goodness. Me too. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, you are gonna get one. Scotty, you will get an M17. Yes. The M7 is perfect as well. They're all, I'm telling you what, I'm married to Janome, and I've had Janome since I was a rock star in, right before I went to college. Berninas are awesome too, and so are Husqvarnas. Get a quality machine. Yes, yes, yes. Baby Lock Spirit. I love seeing all these different things you have. This right here, I think is a 5x5, if I'm not right. Actually, yeah, it's actually 6x6 because this is gonna be like 4x4. But it's 5.5 by 5.5. The other, let's see, the other hoop, I think I measured, it was like 9 by 11. So, yeah, a 10 needle. I didn't get a 10 needle. I just didn't. I thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know. I guess I wasn't seeing myself doing, the embroidery when I bought my bigger machines. I didn't see doing like a t-shirt business or a hat business. Even though I looked into it. Okay, I'm trimming this because I want to make sure that when it goes around, again, it won't, the edges won't show. It'll be nice and clean. Okay, it's time to sew the pepperoni. This is going to be pepperoni. Yes, caps. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, what am I gonna do with my pizza after? Well, I will do 8 pieces, and I will make a flat rope, a basket out of rope, and then I'll put Velcro in that basket so that you can Velcro these pieces and they're pizza play. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do pizza play. Hello, Austin. Thanks for joining. It's nice to see you. And don't be shy about making comments and asking me questions. I will get to those after I change threads. Okay, let's see. So the next color is called, let's see, it's going to be this 2205, which is called Dark Rust. And this is going to be my pepperoni. I like this for my pepperoni. Yeah, I love the idea. My mom and my daughters are both like rock stars with ideas, and I just I have a digitizer, and I am working on digitizing my own food, but right now I'm using the pre-made designs that I've found online. These are this one comes from embroiderylibrary.com. No, not sponsored. Not sponsored. Okay, ready? Are you ready for some pepperoni? This is not going to take that long. And you know, you were mentioning sorry, the programs that you have. There's this AccuMonitor, and it'll tell me like how long it takes to sew this, but I have to connect it to my machine first. I had to change my Wi-Fi when I was in California. There we go. All right, so now it's going to show me where I'm at. I love this thing. I love this. This tells me how long it's going to take. That's going to be 6.5 minutes. Okay. So, 2 long arms. You do quilts. You do quilts. Thank you for sharing the live. Yes, I love doing applique. I mean, this is a form of applique. And it's also a form of patch making, so it's kind of combined. Let me show you first. I know you might be interested in how I'm creating my online business. And I'm using this program, this program right here. Okay, it's called Learn and Earn Profits Online, and it's through a platform called School, which is SKOOL. And I bought this program, and it teaches me how to put my business online so that I can capture business through emails, and I can automate emails, and I can monitor who's purchased and who has questions and those things. So this particular program does have master resale rights, but it shows me introduction to digital marketing, and yes, this goes toward digital marketing, but it also goes toward physical product, which is what I'm doing. It showed me how to set up a website through System.io, and this one was probably the most intense lesson, but it is step by step as you go through, and there are videos that show you how to do each step. And each video is probably, I don't know, 10 minutes. And they're, you follow along. So you listen to them while they do this, and then you do your steps on your computer. So, yes, System.io is. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it is a good. It's a good platform. I actually did buy 2 domains, and those domains are through Google, but I decided to use System.io because I got this course and it uses System.io. So this goes through, and all the green check marks are ones that I've watched. So I've got a couple of them that I haven't done, and these are lessons that have been added since I watched it and since I went through. So they're let's see how many lessons there are with this one. There's 22 steps with just doing the System.io, setting that up. Let's see, that's pick up your business name, and let's see how to authenticate the domain. That was hard. Okay, now step by step doesn't mean easy. It just means it's a challenge. Yeah. A digital marketer is going to charge thousands, so a platform like that helps to make it easier. Yes. And that's what this program does, is it teaches you, or it has taught me how to understand digital marketing better. I knew at the beginning of my summer that I wanted to, okay, I don't know why this is not sewing the way it's supposed to. You see this as thinking it's sewing cheese over this? Oh no, it is. It's sewing pepperoni. You see this? I'm not even watching what step it's at. Alright, anyway, sorry, I don't want to be a long commercial, but if this is something that you're interested in seeing, just, tap the screen, give me a few likes, and I'll go through some more of this if you want to. Okay? But thank you for joining, and thank you for hanging out with me and watching this process. But I have been really excited about doing this summer. And it's a great course. As a teacher, I understand what, giving things to you in small bites means. If I got an hour lesson and, and I just had to, go through that entire video before I could do anything, I need to be able to go back and go, okay, what step am I on? Oh, I'm just on how to create a footer, and so if I just hit how to create a footer, here's this little video, and I can play the video. I'm going to show you how to create a footer. And it is at the bottom of each one of your. I'm just trying to see how long the video is. I can't see on here how long the video is. All right. Give me that slider. It doesn't matter. It's only, they're like about 6 or 7 minutes long. Shira, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the other food I've made. Okay, so I never even really thought that my sewing room would become a kitchen, but here it is. This is a stack of food, and I'll just go through it. I mean, we have, I think we call that cheddar cheese. I've got pickles, and they're double-sided. And the way that I did that was I changed the embroidery thread matches. In the bobbin and on top as well. I don't have to do that with the pizza. Makes it a lot faster. Okay, and then I have cheese, more cheddar. Okay, so this is cheddar. And this is American. Then I have a waffle. And it's double-sided because nobody eats a waffle that's one-sided. And there's a pancake. And then I made peanut butter and jelly. Who doesn't love peanut butter and jelly? Well, I love peanut butter and jelly. I gave a set of these toys. I gave a set to my 4-year-old niece, and she would just. I mean, if I was 4 and I had gotten this as a gift, I'd have been just out of my mind. I would have been out of my mind. Hey, yes, you can do this. All right. So the pizza pepperoni is done, but I want to keep showing you what I've got. Let's see. This is avocado. And I have some lettuce. I'll make a sandwich or a hamburger here for you in a second. Onion, bacon. More bacon. And then this will be Swiss cheese. Okay, this will be Swiss cheese. Yeah, they are cool. And I never do things the easy way. So these patterns, the original way that they're sold is, you have the embroidery on the front, okay, and you have nothing on the back. How do you feel as a child, if you're, looking at, a tomato slice and you turn it over and it's just flat red felt, Oh my gosh, let me tell you. Yeah, let me just flip this across the room. Those are totally for teachers. Yes, totally. And maybe that's why I like playing with them so much. I have I teach French. And so I'm like, yeah, I would feel totally comfortable passing these around, seeing them fall on the floor. I would not have a problem with that at all. And then, except for maybe the egg. I mean, that might get a little dirty. But they're very sturdy. And I'm selling them in my Etsy store, my Etsy shop. Okay, and then the cheese turned out very sturdy, and it's anyway. Hope that helps. Pancake. All right, so when I'm done with the pizza, it'll be a 10-inch pizza, and I'll make a rope basket for it that has Velcro that sticks. Now, the one thing that happens to felt is it can pill, but it's practically indestructible. And the only thing I guess that you might also consider if you were having a classroom is that the embroidery thread may occasionally get snagged, but that's not detrimental to the actual integrity. So unless you're going at it with some scissors, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so doing what I love in my sewing room. I would rather be doing this every day, all day. All day, every day. All day, all the days. Can I put this on? Oh, absolutely you could put this on vinyl. Absolutely. And it would be so adorable on vinyl. It really would. You could even use, like, I'm using rayon thread in here, but you could even use, you know, that they sell like 100% polyester threads. And they don't have, and you know, and so they have a lot of different brands. I'm using the Robinson Anton. But I could definitely tell you that it's totally appropriate for vinyl. Okay, I think I picked a really good color for that. I like that. I like it. It pops just a little. Oh, sorry, I hit this on the knee. Okay, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Let's see, put this on vinyl. Yeah. Oh, let me show you the rope baskets I made. I'm just gonna bring one because, you know, this is a rope basket that I made on my embroidery machine. Okay, and I made this on the big one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this rope, okay, and I won't be making it with a tall side. Instead, I'll shorten the side and I'll make it like sloped so that it's the size of a pizza pan. And, you know, hi, how are you, Heather? But yeah, I'm going to make this like the size of a pizza pan, and this is the next thing. And then I think I'm gonna make a picnic basket and all sorts of things. Sandy Craft, I have a Janome Skyline S9. So yeah, Skyline S7, awesome. I don't know much about the S7. Yeah, the pizza is really cute. I bought, the other pizza that I have is a Supreme. And I didn't want to change the thread that much during my life today, so I decided to get the pepperoni one today and sew on that. I am digitizing a French fry. Let me show you the digitizing I'm doing on that. But, you know, first, I got to show you this course. This is the course, okay? This is the course that I'm using to teach myself how to be online, okay? How to have a presence online. But let me show you how cute the fries are. Okay? French fries. I'm making the French fries into a patch. Okay? I got my homework from you. Okay? So, don't drop it. Okay, here's what I'm digitizing. Oh no! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You see, I've got the pattern underneath and I've traced it with some thread. Can you see that? You have an idea. Super! I love ideas. I will call you after the live. I'm also simultaneous on YouTube. If you want to go watch on YouTube and share that with Bria so she can see the pizza. Anyway, so what's nice about this pattern is I can sew the entire topping, and then I'm going to put this on the back for crust. I'm going to make a pan, add a rope, put Velcro. All right, now we're going to sew the thread that goes over the crust. And because, let me see, I'm going to try it without covering this because let me do that. Let me show you how that goes. Okay, so what this is, and for my embroidery people, okay, if you're doing machine embroidery, what this is perforated tearaway. Okay, so what this does is it floats on top of your design, and it prevents the bottom color from shining through. Now, am I going to see the white? Yes, but I won't see the yellow. Okay, so I'm going to make a choice for that. So I'm going to try that. Again, this is experimental. Hey, if it works, I'm going to do it again. So on my sheet that I made right here, okay, I'm going to check my sheet. I am on step 7. So on step 7, the color changes to do the crust, 2475, and it's called mocha. I don't know why, but there it is. Mocha cream. Okay, so here's the next color I'm going to do. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. And if you're just joining, making basically a patch that's shaped like pizza. It's made of felt, and it is perfect for play. And it is going to be in and available in my Etsy store, and you can check that out at Max Custom Designs. And in case you're wondering, Max is the name of my cat, and he is always in my business. And he's actually taking a nap, so I have the room to myself at the moment. So all I have to do is float this, and I just, oh, whoops, stop. I didn't thread it. I have to, really have to thread it. Okay, thread. Oops. Okay, I have to start over with threading it. All right. Struggle number 1. It's fine. It's weird to thread this machine compared to my other one. Now, is that going to go in there, or did I mess it up? Oh, the hoop's in the way, Libby. The hoop's in the way. I'm not moving it. I'm not moving it, so I'm just going to thread it the old-fashioned way. All right, here we go. Okay, so cover this up. Now, when this is done, this tears right away. It tears completely off. Just like, just like that. It comes off. Okay? Questions, responses. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Almost, I can't read it. Almost 2,500 likes. I am using a Robinson Anton thread. It's a rayon polyester blend. No, sorry, it's just rayon. I think it's rayon with a polyester core, if I remember right. I like the sheen it has. Sometimes in my designs, if the thread keeps breaking, this particular thread keeps breaking, I will switch to an all polyester. Because that has less of a chance of breakage. So I appreciate you being here. Alright. So, making pizza. Sewing the crust right now. So what I'm doing is I'm floating this paper, this perforated paper, because I don't want the yellow to show through. Now, it wouldn't have been detrimental. It would have been fine. But I want the true color of the tan to go through instead. And this is a really, really good technique if you have something really dark underneath and you want to make sure that you've got something lighter going on top, that you cover it with this kind of stabilizer. It works really well. Hello, Laura. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So my lives are going to be at a different time in August because I'm anticipating going back to my classroom. But I'll tell you what, if I have the choice and the universe presents me with an alternative, I am here for it. I'm here for it. I would rather teach you guys. I'd rather teach you. I'd rather be on here saying, look, this is what I'm doing, and this is what's fantastic about being at home for me. This is a Skyline S9. It's a Janome brand. Not sponsored, but I have had Janomes almost my entire sewing career. I started sewing when I was probably 6. I was probably 6 when I started with a needle. If you're on Embrace a New Course right now and you're on that TikTok channel, you can join me over on Max Custom Designs and follow me there. Likewise, if you're on Max Custom Designs, you can follow me on Embrace a New Course. Embrace a New Course, I talk more about my digital product and my journey setting up my digital presence online. It's time to have a website, and it's time to have all of the things that an online business owner needs to have. So I have sold quite a few pieces of the food. Yesterday I sold a hamburger and I sold the BLT sandwich. I still have breakfast here. I have some donuts. Don't you love the red velvet? Doesn't that look yummy? I don't know about you, but I love red velvet. And then I'm thinking about lunch with all this food. How about a peanut butter and jelly? I could have that for lunch. So, do you have any questions? Thank you for the follow, Green Eyes. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. Oh my gosh, 2,000 likes on this stream. I am amazed. I am just amazed. That is absolutely incredible. So if you're over on Embrace a New Course and you're watching me do my sewing machine and my embroidery, this is my business. This is where I want to go with Max Custom Designs. Embrace a New Course will be where I will sell the course that teaches me or has been teaching me that I've been doing for setting up a system IO and setting up a presence online and capturing emails and answering questions and offering digital products. That's Embrace a New Course. Max Custom Designs is a physical product. It's just right now it's cutesy foods and baskets and patches. That's what's the offering right now that's over there on that channel, or in that shop and that channel. So I'm also on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Max Custom Designs. And folks, we have been online now for almost an hour. And if you're finding this to be something valuable and you want to see more of this, please make sure that you like and follow and share this stream with someone that you think would be interested in seeing this. And I am excited about you being here. I am really liking the color of that crust, and I'm really liking that I'm so glad that I put that paper there, because I can just really see only that color thread. I'm not seeing any of the yellow of the felt coming through. And earlier someone asked, can you put this on vinyl? Yes, you could. Absolutely do that. All right, so thank you for the follows. If I missed your follow, thank you so much. And you are awesome. Welcome to the family. All right, so let me take a minute and show you more of what I get when I bought this course. And also, I am digitizing, so I'm gonna digitize some French fries. I mean, French fries. How much is this great instrument? You mean this machine that I'm sewing on? I don't even know what I paid for it. I bought it a couple of years ago. But if you want to look for it online, Genome, I think it's genome.america.com or something like that, and that's where they have all of their product. Okay. Now I can rip this off of here now. I don't have to keep it. So that comes right off. Folks, this is looking like pizza. It's looking like pizza. All right. So this is a combination sewing machine and embroidery machine, and you can get machines that are just embroidery machines. All right, now I'm gonna use this little piece of rubber to kind of get some of this paper taken away, and I'll work on that. All right, now we're gonna do the shading on the crust, and using the digital guide that I made myself, and I will offer this on my digital store, and it is a machine embroidery journal. So I mean, if you want to see a bigger version of it, this is what a page looks like. Okay. Oh, good afternoon, first time viewing. What course are you speaking of? I will show you in a second. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I had to keep track of my threads and the order in which I sew them, and I have thread details here. I have my thread colors, my brand, a step, whether or not I have to match the bobbin thread, which I'm not sure I need to keep that in there, but the intended use when finished. And then I have all of this other information. Final page, my reflections, what kinds of things did I need to do? All right, so let me find the color that I've got to put in here next, and that's the page here that I'm looking at. This is step number 8. It's the shading for the crust. I'm going to use a color called Mushroom. It's 2477. So here is the color that I'm going to use for the shading on the crust. Thank you for all the likes and the follows. My goodness. And if you're watching later, if you want to watch this live from the beginning, I am doing a simultaneous live on my YouTube channel, Max Custom Designs, and I will post this so that you can view it again later. So if you missed something earlier, if you want to go back and review and listen, and then maybe, you know, shoot me a message and ask me some questions, feel free to do that even today. If you want to do a DM, I will definitely answer that when I get off of my live. Okay, so we're gonna do some shading on the crust and see how that looks. Okay. Oh, I love you too. I will call you when I'm done. I'll probably have lunch and call you. All right. Hi, sis. Okay, I'm going to show you the course I'm talking about. Okay, the course I'm talking about is called Learn and Earn Profits Online with Master Resale Rights. Okay, and this is what the classroom looks like. And where do you start? Basically, it's talking about digital marketing. But what I'm doing is I'm going to use it for marketing for my physical product. And lots of the concepts, many of the concepts that I've learned through this course, I've actually, I can apply to Max Custom Designs. Okay, So I think that each one of these has step-by-step videos. Okay, so it shows you how to start setting up. This is called System IO, and it helps me to optimize my sale process, and then pick my business name, and further down here, connect my domain. How to buy a domain, and then there are notes that you have, and then there are also some resources, some PDFs that you can look at that go with this particular lesson. Now, as a teacher, what I would say is this is a lesson, and if I go back a page here, hang on, it's gonna be, if I go back to the classroom, I would call these units. Okay, so each one of these units has videos behind it to help you. Right now I'm in email marketing, and then there's content strategy, platforms to market on, branding expansion, business tools, chat GTP masterclass, stop it. Okay, and then all the way down here, there are download classroom files so that you can save this course onto your hard drive. It is yours when you buy it. Okay? It is absolutely yours. So I can sell this product to you, and if you want to see more about this product, you can visit the page that I set up on my System IO, which, let me take you there. Let me see if I can find a tab. 1 second, I'll find it. Have to be in the right page here. I'm going to show it to you on my phone. Okay? Any questions about that? Let's see. It's time for me to change the color. I'm liking the color that I used for that crust. Okay, so if I go to my System IO dashboard, this is what the dashboard looks like. Okay, so I can see the leads and the emails. These are the people that have signed up for my email list, and this is a thing called a funnel, which basically helps you gather emails. Okay, so let me just show you what the opt-in page looks like. And what you'll do is you'll go to embraceanewcourse.com, and you'll see this, and you'll go to where you can see more information about the course that I'm selling. Okay, it'll give you price, and it'll go through all those steps and give you a sample of what that is. And let me show you my information page. I'm just really proud of this because this is what the course taught me how to do. The course taught me how to make this beautiful thing. Okay, and you see these all the time. Anytime it says, hey, enter your email and sign up for my newsletter, and all of those things are, let me make sure I'm looking at what I'm supposed to be looking at here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back here, and okay, so this is my info page. I'm telling you what, this is what this course taught me how to do. Now I have an info page, and this is the sales page. Okay, oops, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay, work of art. Okay, so the program helped me come up with a logo, talked about color and color branding. Okay, and this is the page that I already saw, so I want to look at my info page. Looking at that, okay, is that going to show me the right one? No. Okay. 1 second, I have to go back a couple pages here. Because I'm looking at the wrong page. There we go. So this is my page. When you go and you get more information, this is what you'll see. And this, if you click this, this is a button, and I learned how to make a button. I learned how to do drop down boxes. So like, what does the course teach me? And it tells you what it teaches you. Okay. Well, what do I receive with my purchase? Well, these are the things you receive with your purchase. And I can't tell you how exciting it is to have this at my fingertips. And if I were to take this as a course online, you know, or in person, go to my college, sign up to take a course, I would not have these videos to look at. I would have my notes to look at, but I wouldn't have my videos. And it also has a community that supports me. Okay, so now I'm going to this one. Thank you for all the likes, Chelsea. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I didn't see you say hi. All right, thank you for the likes. All right, so the next thing is step 9, and I wrote down that that's going to be tacking on the back piece. So the next step is for me to take this piece of felt, the stabilizer that's been waiting patiently, and I'm going to fuse them together using my spray. I'm just using some basing adhesive, and I'm not going to spray that anywhere near my surface. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it over the trash can, and I'm going to spray both sides. One side adheres to the felt, and that will prevent stretching. Okay, I'm going to take the hoop out of my machine, and I'm going to turn my hoop over, and this becomes the back side of my embroidery. Okay, so for example, if this were the front side of the pizza, I turn it over, and this is what's the back. So that's what I'm putting here. Okay, so all the embroidery that I did does not show on the back of my embroidery. Okay, sorry, of my sewn piece. It's not going to show. I'm going to place this first because I'm covering it up. On my other pieces that I have that are double-sided, I have the appropriate embroidery color thread in my bobbin as well, and I have this attached to the back while I'm sewing the top so that it has the same colors. And while I have that open, I'm going to change out my bobbin thread. Bobbin thread is a specific genre. You're not putting sewing thread in your embroidery unless you're doing the, you don't use regular sewing thread in your embroidery bobbin. You'll either use embroidery thread like this, or you're going to use bobbin thread. Okay, and bobbin thread is thin. It's thin. It doesn't have a lot of bulk to it. So, and it's completely made of polyester, so it doesn't break. Okay. So now I have this positioned. The next step in the machine is just going to zigzag around, and it's going to hold that in place. Now, earlier we talked about I have 2 layers of tearaway on this hoop. And the reason is because of all of the needle holes that go around this piece. And if I were to count on the front, it's already gone around twice, okay, with the zigzag, all right? So this will be the 3rd time, and then there will be a 4th time. So it's going to go around 4 times, okay? So the next color I'm going to do is, the next step in a color after I do the tack down is going to be a cheese color that is going to finish all the way around. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that color in, and it's going to be 2465. And that color is called Scholastic, which I don't even know why. Oh, she went to sleep. I was talking too long. My machine got tired and went to sleep. And if you're still with me and you're still hanging out, please share the live and like and follow, because I definitely want to, you know, hear back from you, have you be available to, you know, be here next time I'm online. Okay? Be here next time I'm online. All right? There we go. Okay. All right, questions. Questions. I'm looking for questions. All right. Thank you for the follows. All right. So, Sewing Shay, did I answer your questions? If you want to know information, I would really love it, even if you're not interested in buying this program, for you to go and go through my funnel and see what it looks like and come back and tell me what you think. Okay? So I will be here another, you know, probably 5 or 10 minutes. And if you want to go there, check it out, come back, tell me how it looks. All right, so this is just gonna, this is just tacking on the back. I love all the follows. Thank you so much. And while you're here, I want you to drop in the comments why you're here. What are you doing? Why are you here? I really, really want to know what attracted you to this live, because there are so many lives and you can scroll. Why'd you stop here? I appreciate you being here. Hello, Maestro. Thank you for liking the live, Chelsea. Thank you so much. If you're finding this information valuable, I really, really need that validation. I really do. Because that encourages me to do this again. And on Embrace a New Course, I have almost 150 likes. Can we get to 200? That would be great. And Chelsea, if you're the only one hanging out, I am so glad you're here. And if you want to see a replay of this live, it will be on my YouTube channel, on my sister channel, which is Max Custom Designs. And Max Custom Designs is my first love. And my Max Custom Designs, I have been working on this probably about 6 or 7 years. And it's just been a side hobby. I have not done anything except, you know, gifts and, you know, and occasionally making things for friends. And what I'm doing with the course that I just bought, and I bought it at the end of May, is learning how to make a presence online. Okay, now, I just reminded myself that I need to have a matching thread in the back, because this is going to show. So it's okay, that's a tack down stitch. I'm going to trim around the edge, and then I'm going to change my bobbin to match my cheese. So I have to wind the cheese. I'm going to do that after I trim. I have these special scissors that I use to trim. Let me clean up my space just a little bit. It's feeling a little disheveled, and found my scissors. Okay. So because you see this is hanging out a little bit, I want to trim that away. Okay. And I've got these angled scissors, and what that does is it flat against here, and I'm gonna support this under here, but I'm not gonna cut the stabilizer. I'm only cutting the actual material that I want to cut. Okay. This looks good. Okay. And then I've got this side I gotta do. Let me support that. It is going to be hot here today in northern Indiana, and it's just going to get hotter. We've had the best weather in the nation. comfortable weather. What is the temperature where you are? If it's stifling, I want to hear about it. I want you to be jealous. No, I'm just kidding. We have this heat wave going on everywhere, and it is crazy. It is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna wind a bobbin. That's the same color as the cheese. And if you have a Janome, and I learned this from watching the Janome website. What they do is, instead of running your thread through the hole, take your thread and run it around about 10 or so times. And then take that tail, and there's these little, what they look like pinwheel things, and you just pull that thread underneath the pinwheel, and it winds it for you. Such a time saver. You couldn't see that. I'm so sorry you couldn't see that. I explained it, but you couldn't see it. Alright. Let me move you just slightly. Okay? So you can kind of see where I'm winding the bobbin. Okay? So as I'm talking about the gray around it, okay, I'm going to stop that. Well, actually, I think if I'm going to make more pizza, I probably could just go ahead and fill this up. I'm holding my finger here because the bobbin thread is really bad about evenly distributing itself, so just giving it a little help. Just a little help. Okay, I think that's probably full enough. Cut that off. And I'm going to put this in my bobbin. And this thread works really well on the bobbin. It goes very smoothly through there. Notice while I'm threading, I'm holding on to the thread up top so I don't, so I have some tension. Because without the tension, I would just keep pulling the thread. So if you're somebody who's never used a sewing machine, just giving you kind of an idea of what's going on. If you are new to sewing or new to embroidery, hopefully you are finding something valuable in the content that I'm presenting today. And if you're finding this valuable and this is great content for you, give me a like and a follow. Hello, welcome back. Is it wait, how would I say that? Apostate? Welcome back. I saw you in here earlier. All right. Okay. The model is a Janome S9. Aw. Okay, so thank you for coming. I'm sorry that you had to go so quickly. It's a Janome S9 and I love it. All right, ready to go. Let's sew this edge. It's going to sew from here to here. All right. 4,000 likes. 4,500 likes on this stream on Max Custom Designs. Wow, embrace a new course. You have some catching up to do. Better be hitting that like button. This is not a very new model. I think it's been out, I would say probably 2 or 3 years, maybe. I don't know what you consider newer, but the new model, the one that I have on the other side of the room, that one's been out for a year, and I consider that one a new model. All right, this is also a new model. I just did the donuts. I love the donuts. If you want to get your own food, you can head to my Etsy store. Okay, Max Custom Designs. But I just want to show you that I'm just going to say, hands down, the egg is my favorite. It just is. If you hold it the right way, it just totally like one of those 3D chalk things. Oh, take a good picture of the model number. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that. And let me see. Okay. Skyline S9 is what I have. Janome. Okay, you have an old Janome and you keep looking in the USA but not found. So you can't find the S9. Yeah, they're kind of hard to find maybe. I think if you go to the Janome America site, you'll be able to see the current machines that they have. Also, you could probably find some of them Interstar on websites like reselling websites that you might have access to. I had a Janome, that I bought when I was in college. I had it for 30 years, and that is the one that I used until I got my Janome 15,000. Thank you for the follow, Interstar. I appreciate it so much. I hope I helped you. I hope that I could answer your question well. All right, I have to change my thread again. Now, here's what I have to remember. This is in my notes. I think I'm going to take this out. Why do you think I'm going to take this out? Do you have any ideas? I'm taking this out because I want the bottom of the crust, I want it to be crust colored, not cheese colored. The cheese is not coming over the edge of my pizza. This is a well-made pizza. So because this is a satin stitch, it's really easy to take out. So I'm just gonna I get the right kind of, there are lots of different sizes of end points. Now that one went under so much easier. Okay, so I know, don't cringe. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've done this so many times. I just go, you know what? Mistakes. Mistakes were made. It's fine. You know, part of sewing is making mistakes. All right, I don't like how hard that's pulling. It's not sharp, so I'm going to get a different one. This one is a Clover brand, and it is so nice and so sharp. And it's not going to drag at all on there. If it, you know, I don't want it to drag. If it drags, we have a problem. Because I'm putting stress on the paper, on the stabilizer, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so yeah, getting rid of the cheese on the bottom. I don't want that. I want to put tan. And if you were sitting here watching me, why did you let me make that mistake? You could have said something. It would have been, hey, use a different color in the bobbin. It's going to show on the bottom. We already know this. Okay, now watch how this comes out. It just comes right out. Pull this thread. Pull the right thread. Pull the correct thread. There we go. Okay, this one. And it's just coming right out. And you see how it's coming out? All those threads coming straight out. If you're using a satin stitch, it's really it's more difficult to take out the a tatami stitch like this. You know, that would have been catastrophic. The other choice I could have done with this, without starting a brand new one or without taking this thread out, is I could have just sewn over it. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just, I could sew over it, but I don't want to. Alright. Pull the right threads. And it'll come right out. It's coming right out. And I don't know if you can see on camera, but it really is just coming straight out. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking to see Inner Star. I love what you do. I'm with you on this work. Believe it 200%. It's my love of life. Well, thank you. Yes, and this is what I want to do for a living. I want to, you know, be with people who appreciate what I have to offer. And I really do. That's what I want to do. Okay? It's really important for me. So I appreciate being, I appreciate the validation. I really do. Okay, I had some more threads here to pull real quick, just to release those. And yeah, have I made a grand mess? Yes. Do I have a sweeper? Of course. I mean, got to pick up these threads. I do have 4 cats, and I cannot believe none of my cats, it must be their nap time. Because, I mean, they're not even interested. They're not even anywhere close. All right. So, yeah, this is why that's why I bought the course that I did. That's why I bought the course. And if you want to know more about the course, you go on to my other channel on TikTok, Embrace a New Course. And there's information there. You can also do embraceanewcourse.com if you want to find out more about how I'm setting up an online presence. So, and it's been so nice. It has been so nice. I have learned so much. Okay, now, some of what I took off, it's fine. Some of the the tack stitch is gone, but that's okay because it's still tacked down here, and it also has that spray, okay, the basing spray. So I'm going to be on here a few more minutes, I guess, because I now have to wind the bobbin so that it's the crust color, and I have to check my notes. My crust finishing border is it's going to be 2488 Cocoa Mulch, which is this color. Okay, so I don't know. I thought, is that too dark? Do you think that's too dark for the color on the outside? I really am starting to think so. I think I need to pick a gentler color. This one seems real dark. For that, so I think I want this color because it's going to be this real close to the color of the crust. So I'm liking this better. I know I didn't wait for your opinion. Usually I do. Usually I just I give a long pause to find out if that's a color that looks good. Hello, teacher turned marketer. Thank you for the likes. I'm almost done making pizza. I'm almost done. I'm just doing the back. Here's the pizza. There's the pizza. So what's up with everybody? All right. So the concept is I'm going to do 8 of these. I'm going to make a 10-inch pizza, and I'm going to offer it in my Max Custom Designs Etsy store for the low price of, I'm not sure yet. And I'm going to have a pizza pan, and I'm going to make it out of rope like I did this basket. And I'm going to put Velcro so it sticks. If you are someone who teaches preschoolers, or you're someone who uses, you've got a little one with a play kitchen, I would have lost my mind if I'd had something like this when I was little. I would have lost my mind. Okay, now, crust. Where did I put it? I have to find it. I've lost the crust. Oh, found it. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna wind a bobbin with this color. I have a lot of stuff going on here today, folks. I have a digital product to show you and sell if you're interested. I have a digitizer that I'm using, that I'm making some French fries. I want to do, French fries. So like if you're at a restaurant, you might want French fries to go with your hamburger, right? Oh, I want to wind this. I don't want to. Take this out. I'm winding a bobbin. All right, I gotta remember what I'm doing here. All right. So, questions? Any questions? Thank you for the follow. All right. I'm gonna, I want this to be the color on the bottom of my pizza crust. That's gonna show on the back. So I'm going to wind myself a bobbin, and when I get that done, then I'll be able to revisit the step that I screwed up a couple minutes ago. Okay? I always tell my daughter, sewing is, half of sewing is unsewing. Half of sewing is unsewing. Half of sewing is making mistakes. The other half of sewing is cutting yourself. This is not silk thread. No, this is rayon thread. It is a Robinson Anton brand. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. And it's their rayon. Okay, so yeah, thanks for yeah, Scotty. Of course you cut yourself. I'm always surprised. I'm like, oh my God. Well, I cut myself because there are sharp objects in here. This and this, this contraption. I've got razor blades, needles. Okay, look, I don't want to talk about any time a needle went through or anywhere close to my finger, because that's never happened. I might be lying. All right. Now let's put the right color in there. Okay. All right. I'm usually a lot more organized because I'm sitting at my larger machine, but I wanted to do this as a sample on my lower machine and actually sit down today and not be moving around too much. It's kind of hot today. It's kind of hot. Okay. Wow, thank you for all the likes. 151 likes on Embrace a New Course. And Max Custom Designs has 4,400. Y'all have some catching up to do on Embrace a New Course. Just saying. Better tap that screen hard and rapidly. I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time? I'm having an awesome time. Okay, now, tan in the bobbin to go with the felt that's on the bottom, and yellow in the top to go with the cheese. Okay, so yellow for the cheese. All right. Any other questions? We can talk more about, oh, I gotta put that down. The marketing program that I bought, we can talk about. If you're a machine embroiderer, if you do a machine embroidery, you can catch one of these. All right. I have been live for a hot minute, an hour and a half. So this project probably would not have taken an hour and a half, because I'm talking and I'm stopping and I'm looking at you and I'm looking at your questions because I feel like you're important. And it's important for me to answer your questions. Okay? So if you're doing if you're watching the replay on the live on YouTube, make a comment on the video, and that's Max Custom Designs on YouTube. If you are wanting to watch this from the beginning and have some of your questions answered, please feel free to leave a comment. You can also DM me if you want to have more information about how I'm making a presence online, and the course that I've been taking that helped me set up set up an email funnel. An email funnel is something that you do every day. If you go online and you want to get somebody's free guide and you put your email somewhere, and it shoots you a response in your email, that's a funnel. And that's what I created. I created a funnel. All right. Now, the paper got a little loose in here, but that's okay because we're almost done. And I see like there's holes, or sorry, some of the thread is showing from the back, but that's okay. That's okay. So, any questions? Thank you for all the likes. All right. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. It's crazy. Alexandra, are you still here? How are you doing today? Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for joining. You're just scrolling through. I'm making felt food. These are basically patches. I'm going to call this one American cheese. Even though it has little holes, I guess I could do it without the holes and make it look even more, I don't know. It would just be like, this is plain piece of cheese, but I like the texture it gives. There's also this special one. I'm not even sure what I'm going to call that. Looks like a giant pad of butter. It could be, I guess. And then we have bacon. Everybody loves bacon. Bacon. And then I'm loving the bacon and the eggs. The bacon and the egg is so cute. I can't stand it. All right. And these are in my my Etsy, Max Custom Designs. That's where I'm going with that. All right. Gonna take this sharp tool here and cut that thread because that doesn't need to be here. Okay, now I'm gonna do the crust going across the top. And that is going to be, I can leave the bobbin in with the color of the crust in the back because I'm not going to change that color. I'm going to use this color on top. I was going to use something more defined and darker for the edge, but I'm kind of liking the soft color of the crust. They didn't burn it. It's unburned. They took great care in making this pizza and did not burn the crust. Lower that pressure foot before you try to... Always lower the pressure foot before you try to thread a needle. Okay? It gives you so much more room. Alright, now it's going to go around the back, up top here. Okay? We're almost done! We're almost done, we're almost done. Sandra, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. going around the edge. And some of the yellow that I put up there earlier is showing. And what I might do is go back and use this and do it again. So it covers up that yellow. I don't know. I would see how particular I'd be about it. How particular I'm going to be, I'm not sure. Alright, I am almost done with this live. I have been on here almost, well, more than an hour and a half. Okay, more than an hour and a half. And if you are still hanging out, watching this go around the edge, I want to talk about this this digital program and how it has changed the way that I'm looking at my own presence online. Okay, so I know this is probably the third or fourth time that I've shown you this. Okay, so this is almost all the way around, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't like how fuzzy that looks around the edge. So I'm going to go back around and I'm going to use this paper to cover it and see if that changes the way that looks, okay? So I'm basically going to be doing the same stitch that I just did, and hopefully it doesn't break through the stabilizer. All right. Get that stuck on there. Alright, so I have all of these purple boxes. I'm going to call those courses. Okay? Even though this is sold as just like one entire course, and it's under $500. And I get all of these courses, and I get to look at them as many times as I want. I can download them to my computer, and I can sell them as my own if I want to. And so can you, if you buy it, you can do that. How did I digitize this? Hello, Embroidery. I will show you in a second, okay? So this right here is the way that I'm transforming my presence from just being in my room and catering or selling to family, friends, and I'm changing this into a business, and I'm making this into something profitable for myself. So I created an email marketing campaign. I created an SEO. So this tells you how to set up my emails, and it's just all the videos. And it shows me a step at a time how to do everything. And I can follow along with my own program and set everything up just like they do. And then what's really cool, since I bought this program, I also have a community that I'm part of, and all of these people are there to answer questions. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in looking at, you'll find that at embraceanewcourse.com. All right, so this particular pattern, to answer your question, embroidery, came from embroiderylibrary.com, and it is my friend. I love the patterns that they have. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. Look how clean that is. This is this right here is perforated tearaway paper, and I would not hoop it because it's not. I don't feel it's strong enough for the hoop, but it's awesome for putting over the top of things that you want to hide the thread underneath it. Okay, so I am digitizing other products, but let me take it to the table and show you as I pull this out. Okay. Okay, now, let me make sure that you can see what's going on here. I like lift you up here a little bit. Okay. All right, so how did I digitize this? Well, I didn't digitize the pizza. Like I said, I took that and used embroiderylibrary.com. And you can see the back now has, you can see a little bit of the yellow. So next time I do this, because I did the mistake with the yellow, I would be more diligent about taking that yellow out. But this comes out, it's already perforated, it's beautiful, and it's just gonna come right out. I used, again, I used 2 layers of the tearaway to give it more stability. In past, I've done this, and 1 layer of the paper tearaway wasn't enough. The pattern would pop out before it was done. Okay, so there's the pizza, everyone. Hallelujah, pizza's done. All right, now, this is the course that I'm using, but let me show you, there's a couple of different things that I use for digitizing. One came with my machine, the one that I just used, and it's called Digitizer, and it's just the embroidery digitizer that came with the brand machine. But I also have this Wilcom Embroidery Studio, and right now I'm working on making some French fries because that needs to go with the burger, don't you think? I do too. All right. Almost 5,000 likes in the stream. You all are wonderful. And if you have stayed around and watched this whole live, you are rock stars. This is a much longer class than I would ever try to teach, ever. Okay? So I'm gonna throw some of the felt food that I have on the table. That and these are all pieces that come from the embroiderylibrary.com, but and not sponsored. But I've changed some of the felt colors. I'm not a big fan of this one. I don't like I don't like this. Looks like a giant pat of butter to me. Okay, more cheese, bacon, onion, lettuce. Looks like romaine. There's a pancake. Now I took their design and pulled it apart with my digitizer and made it into one pancake instead of 2 joined pancakes. Okay? And then I have a waffle. And again, the pattern that they give you online does not give you instructions for how to get the embroidery on the back. Okay? If you want to go back and watch this live on YouTube, it is Embroidery Library, or sorry, it's Max Custom Designs. Max Custom Designs. And I think that I have a link. Okay, so this is the tomato. Again, same technique, but I mean, I love the tomato. And these are very durable. They are really going to be very appropriate for play and demonstration. Okay, here's the donut. Another pancake. Red velvet donut. Peanut butter and jelly. One more time. Can you guess what this is? What's this? I thought when I sewed it, it was an apple. It's really not. It's avocado. Donut. More bacon, egg, and finally the pizza that I will sew 7 more of these. Now I like the colors. I really like the colors. I really do. I think the little detail on the pepperoni is nice. The sauce looks good. It's good color. Yeah, thank you. So I'm liking it. I'm liking the way it turned out. Okay, so there are some threads that need to be trimmed, and I will carefully take my sharp scissors and cut away some of the fuzz. If I cut in too closely, I will cut the embroidery thread that goes across the back and across the sides. Done it, been there, it's fine. I put it into my regular machine and I do a satin stitch, and that fixes it. Okay, so it's not catastrophic. Now, believe me, you know, if you're a sewist, there are things that are catastrophic and you have to start completely over. This would not be one of them. Okay, so carefully trimming away some of this fuzz and parts that I don't want to hang out and be part of my finished piece. All right, so thank you so much for being here all day, and I'm gonna go have lunch. It is time for lunch. Have a great day, everyone.